Good afternoon. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. So, just a straightforward, simple shave today. I noticed I hadn't used a travel setup in a little while, and I like to keep in practice with my travel setup to make sure everything's going good. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got this is actually a razor I just got in. I bought another one of the G3 sets. And it's got the Bakelite hand on the head and all cleaned up really good. So it's been through its soak. I don't know if I ever showed you all this. I've got a little, what do they call that? A razor bright, little bath, little ceramic bath. It's got the hole in the top. You can put the razor in and everything and let it clean in the alcohol and all. But a little nice, a good friend of mine gave me one time that I've always enjoyed. So we're going to use the 1912 there. This has got a power blade in it. I've got my little $7, $8, $10, whatever it is. I think it's under 10 bucks from Sally's Beauty Supply. The little Barbary brush, little synthetic, really nice little synthetic. I'm going to use my travel shave stick, which is the VDH glycerin in the Chap stick tube. I'm still trying to see. I think we've got 3 or 4 shaves on it now. We're going to see how many shaves we get out of it. And when I travel, I always carry me just a plastic bottle of some of the dollar store. I usually use the Arctic Swan or something, which is the knockoff of the Aqua Velva, but I've got some of the Family Dollar Classic Splash. Kind of smells like Brute type stuff, and this is the kind of stuff I would travel with, so that's what I was going to use today, was travel stuff. So that's the whole deal for today's shave, and you may hear it thundering outside occasionally. There's a thunderstorm popping around, but anyway, afternoon here, and got to get ready for the night shift. We're gonna wipe everything down. Boy, the bath rag smells good. I've been using some Sterling bath soaps. I got an order in from them the other day, and I picked up a sample of the Sterling Spice, which was really nice. Sterling soaps are just, I'm really starting to really love them. And then I've got which one was it? It was the Sharp Dressed Man, and I also got some of the bath soap for that, and it smells really good. I'm not really big on fancy bath soaps or anything. I usually use Ivory or Dial or whatever, but while I was making an order for some hey, my alarm went off, time to wake up. While I was making an order for some shave soap samples, I said, well, I'll get some of the bath soaps. I like them. Give them a try. Sterling soaps. Good stuff. I noticed that there's a lot of online stuff with them. People using them and really liking them. And I can see why. And we're just going to go ahead and get us a good bit of the VDH on here. If you never used VDH glycerin, it's definitely not bad. It's just a glycerin soap. And I know some people don't really like glycerin soaps, but they'll do the job just as well. Alright. And of course, you may remember, I also made, if I can get it out from under here without knocking everything off, also made a bigger VDH glycerin shave stick, and that's also a travel stick. If I'm that's what I've used a long time for my travel shave stick, was a homemade VDH glycerin. So it works pretty well. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Of course, we don't need to soak a synthetic brush. That's another good thing about using it for a travel brush. You don't need to soak it, and it dries quicker. You don't want a wet brush flopping around and all in your travel bag to sour and get all mildewy and messed up. You want something that's going to dry pretty quick, because you might not always remember to set your brush out to dry. Alright, get this little lather going here. So a synthetic brush is really nice for travel for that reason. You can fit a shave stick and a little synthetic brush like this into a kit pretty easy. Oh yeah, it's working good. Nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Well, hopefully the lights hang out until we get through with the shave. I do have a light that I could shave by if I needed to, but hopefully it'll hang out for us. Alright, this time of year down in Louisiana here, you know, it's hurricane season, so we always have to watch if a storm blows up, and I'm usually on the hurricane teams at work and stuff like that. So I've always got a bag packed ready to go, and I keep a, you know, shave kit in it and everything else I might need. So it helps to kind of keep up with your travel kit and use it every once in a while, make sure everything's in order. Just like everything's in order with this one. Now on these 1912s, I mentioned it before, but I first mention it again. One of the great things about them is that the slope of the head here is pretty much your shave angle. Jim tells you to run it flat on your face, and you'll have the right angle. And I think they're right. I know some people pull it off just a little bit. We've all heard me talk about that. The just a little bit folks, I call them. You know, if I pull it just a little bit off my face, I can feel just a little bit. No, you can't. Trust me. But it's just a little bit, but no, it's not. It's not. Alrighty. Using this big old chin here. We'll run it just like that. There we go. Alright, first pass out of the way. Of course, everybody knows my sink leaks now a little bit. We'll add a little bit of water. All right, that second little round going here. Oh, yeah, plenty of lather here for another round. Oops, got a little too much water that time. The bowl lathering folks laugh at me. Yeah, if you were bowl lathering that wouldn't, well, whatever. You can add too much water to a bowl too. Look at that, it all smooths out. No problem at all. Just gotta have enough soap in the brush. Away we go. Sometimes you make a mess no matter what you do. It's okay. Shucks. That's what they make clothes washing for. Alrighty. Here we go on the second round. With our nice 1912 here. We'll come across here at a little angle. It also, I hear people all the time, and especially newer people, that are talking about trying for that BBS shave. Oh, you know, I just can't get it, and I'm getting all this irritation. Well, my question is, why bother? Especially when you're getting started, you need to worry more about getting your technique. The rest of it will come. It's like anything. As you learn more of what you're doing, it gets better. So my theory is, we're going to make sure that lip's getting clean because it drives me nuts if it's not, is that, you know, when you're starting out, build your techniques. Don't worry about getting that really nice, smooth. One thing is it doesn't last very long. It's really not worth the extra effort usually. And if you can do it and say, well, you know, I don't put any extra effort in it, I did, okay, that's great. You've got great technique. Knock it out. However, I do my routine shave. I get a very, very smooth shave, especially cheeks and around my chin and all. And sometimes down around here in the hollow of my neck, it's a little not as smooth. Still close. Still a high class, darn fine shave. But sometimes it's not baby smooth. Well, the thing is, I could do it. I could go back and I could do another pass and I could buff and do all this stuff and I could get it. But 2 or 3 hours later, I'm right back with the sandpaper feel. So why bother? I get irritation-free shaves. I get close shaves. I wear a uniform to work. Got to be, you know, good and shaved, well groomed, and I get that with 2 passes and a cleanup with witch hazel. And that's all I'm using for my cleanup pass is just generic witch hazel. Now for buffing, witch hazel works great. You can get it there if you want to and do the buffing. And it works great. We're going to make sure we got that. Everybody knows, watches these. Y'all starting to hear the same things over and over, I know. But folks that haven't seen them won't know. It drives me nuts if I don't get that bottom lip. So there we go. Travel shave. Nice and smooth. With our 1912 there, the Model G3 with the Bakelite handle. Little synthetic brush. Our little travel shave stick. 9, my buddy up in Canada was telling me that he made one out of some the Copper Hat soap. I have yet to see it, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Copper Hat, he sent me some samples of Copper Hat soap, and it's really nice soap, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what he did with the shave stick with it, and hopefully he'll post that up. Speaking of posting that up, come join us at Toast. Y'all have heard me talk about it, the originalsafety2.com. That's all one word with the number 2 at the end, the originalsafety2.com. It's a forum. It's just for, you know, single edge and injector razors. We don't do double edge. We don't do straight razors. We don't do cart razors ever. We do single edge and injector. So there you go. We're going to come in around 12 minutes with me yakking on a travel shave. So come over and see us. We're always happy to see you over there. We've got a few new members. Check out Distorted Cheese Shaving here on YouTube. He's got some good videos. I enjoy watching them. And we see him over around Toast now every once in a while. So check that out. Check out Ordinary Shaver. He's got some nice videos. You'll enjoy those. And Original Safety 2 now has a YouTube channel that has a few videos on it. So come check out all our videos. Different people over there. I know JR has done some videos also, but I'm not sure what his YouTube name is, to be quite honest. So anyway, you can check them out over at Toast. They're over there. So come over and join us. Jump in. Both feet stomping. Let's hear how you like to do things. You can see how I like to do things. Y'all have a good day and happy shaves.